I'm Tara Pimenter. I'm a doctor of physical therapy, and I'm here to guide you through some yoga practices specifically for pelvic pain. So we're going to start off lying down. You can use a pillow or not. You can either leave your knees bent up or you can relax down. Especially if you have any back pain, it might be nice to keep your knees up. So here we're just going to start with some awareness. So we're going to start with our feet, just bringing some awareness to how they're sitting on the mat. Not trying to change anything, just noticing where your body is today. Do you have more weight on the right or the left? Any discomfort? Then up, feeling through where the knees are. Is one knee higher than the other? Any pain in the hips or the thighs? Does one side of the back feel higher than the other? Noticing your breath. Is most of your breath coming up in your chest or into your belly or your ribs or your back? Feeling your arms. Are you holding any tension in your shoulders? And your neck, is it relaxed? Next, checking in with your head. Is it tilted to one side or the other? Are you holding tension in your face, in your jaw, and your forehead? Just feeling where your body is right now. And now we'll start with our pelvic breath. If it helps, you can place one hand on your chest and one hand on your ribs. We're going to start making our breath a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. Inhaling, trying to feel most of the breath on the hand and the ribs, keeping the chest rise to a minimum. Feeling those ribs expanding outward as you inhale. The diaphragm comes down, the pelvic floor comes down. When you breathe out, returns to resting. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back to resting. Your breath should be like a barrel. The ribs are expanding, the stomach's expanding, the pelvic floor is expanding. Exhaling, returns to normal. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Now we'll cross one leg over the other. Grab the left leg and pull towards your chest. You should feel a nice stretch in the glutes. Relaxing, just bringing it to a point of a gentle stretch. Not forcing anything, listening to your body and breathing. Next, we're going to try a half happy baby. So grabbing your heel with your right palm, letting the left leg come down if that's comfortable, and stretching here. If this is uncomfortable, try holding here by your leg or beneath your knee. Focusing on your breath. Letting go of any tension or stress. Always listening to your body and just meeting it where it is today. Next, we're going to cross our leg over and come in to a twist. Gently pressing your right leg down, stretching the right arm out and looking over your right shoulder and relaxing here. You can let go of the right knee if that's too much of a stretch, or you could come back to center with your head, feeling what feels right for you today and taking some nice deep breaths there. On the inhale, you're trying to lengthen that pelvic floor. And the exhale returns to normal. We'll come back to the center. The right leg goes up, hands behind the knee, hamstring stretch. Now we're going to try a gentle press into the hand, pushing those hamstrings tight, feeling these muscles working and fighting yourself here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and gently pull in to feel a slightly longer stretch in the hamstrings, making sure you're breathing and focusing on your breath. And then we'll give our leg a little bit of a hug here and release it back down. Inhale, up the left leg, cross it over, figure 4 stretch. Coming back to your breath, feeling that stretch again in this left glute. Coming to half happy baby. Left hand comes out, grabbing that left heel. Right leg comes down to the ground, extending that left leg up if that's comfortable for you. Or you can grab behind the left knee here. Focusing on some deep breaths. Inhale, expand that barrel, relax the pelvic floor. Exhale, returns to normal. Now crossing that leg over, coming into our twist. Left knee goes down, left arm goes out, palm down, looking over that left shoulder, making sure you're meeting your body where it is today. You don't need to push it into any end ranges. You can relax that left knee if you need to. You can relax that left arm if you need to. You can bend both knees up if that's more comfortable. And finding a gentle stretch and focusing on the breath. Back to the center, drawing that left leg up for our hamstring stretch. Right leg goes down, hands behind the left knee, gently pressing into the left hands, activating that hamstring, holding it and pushing, and then relaxing, drawing it slightly closer to you, focusing on your breath. A nice little hug for this leg as well, and then we're going to rock up to sitting. Now we're going to come into our cat-cow pose. Inhaling, looking up, arching the back, being gentle to the neck, finding a range that's good for you. Exhaling, arching down, letting that thoracic spine come up. Inhaling, up again. Exhale, head drops down, back arches up. Now flow through this with your own breath, feeling free to pause in one position. Wiggle your hips if that feels good. You can hold one position for a certain breath. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, arching down, spine comes up. Then meeting back in the middle. From here, we'll go into child's pose. It might be more comfortable to spread your knees wide. Use some pillows if you need to. You want to be comfortable and relaxed in this position. You can have your arms out, a nice full stretch, or you can relax them at your sides. Trying to relax that lower back and send your breath deep. Inhale into your lower back. Exhale, relax. Trying to relax your head and your neck, your shoulders, your hips. Inhaling, feeling that barrel expand, that pelvic floor lengthen. Exhaling, returning to normal. We'll take 2 more breaths here. And we'll come back up to hands and knees. Move your pillow if you have one. And we're going to come up into standing. Coming all the way up, stepping one leg forward. And here, we're going to do a hip flexor stretch. So keeping the pelvis posteriorly rotated, butt tucked under, so you can feel a nice stretch on this left side. Letting that knee drop down if you need a bit more stretch. Holding onto a wall or a table if you need to. Arms up if that feels comfortable. And then go ahead and stand up and we'll rotate over to the other side. Same thing, coming forward, bending down, tucking that hip under so you can feel a nice stretch in this side. Arms up if that feels good. And inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, sit down. Now if you want to stay seated for this last breath, stay seated, but I encourage you to lie back down if you want to, and we'll just check back in. Taking our nice deep breaths again. Feel free to spread your arms out, take up some space. And just going through from your feet to your head again. Bringing some awareness to where your body is now. Seeing if you can breathe and relax those areas that are still holding tension. And start to bring some motion back, maybe wiggle your toes or fingers. Roll onto your side when you're ready. And push up into sitting. We'll bring our hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.